Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Escape from Monkey Island. We're in MEATHOOK's house and we're going to be speaking to him. It looks like he has changed a lot from Secret of Monkey Island. So see what he's doing for himself now, apart from obviously painting and having a house covered in wax.
What vibrant colours.
Oh, quite vibrant actually. So let's look at this easel.
Wouldn't the molten wax slide down the face of the canvas if it were on the easel?
Oh, amateurs.
Disturb MEATHOOK. Do we want to do that? Maybe not yet. Let's see what else he's got going on around here. This house seems a lot smaller than last time we were here as well.
More fun than a barrel full of wax.
Yeah, more barrels of stuff.
He sure does have a lot of barrels full of stuff in here.
Yeah, he does. Wonder what he uses all this for. Alright, well, can we look at anything over here?
A box full of grenade canisters.
Don't be silly. Those are cans of special coloured wax.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, we knew that. Anything else? Paper?
It's a barrel full of rolled up paper. A bad dog's worst nightmare.
Alright, let's disturb MEATHOOK.
MEATHOOK!
Guybrush, I'd heard you were killed by a giant clam.
Rumours of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Not to mention celebrated.
What?
Oh, nothing. What brings you to my humble loft, old friend?
I thought we could catch up, you know, on old times.
I thought we could catch up on old times.
Like what?
Well, how did you and Carla and Otis escape?
How did you and Carla and Otis?
Escape from Monkey Island.
Same way you did, of course.
On Herman's hidden pirate ship?
Herman had a ship? That jerk never told us. I guess we didn't escape the same way you did.
Yeah, so how did you?
If you didn't use Herman's ship, how did you?
Escape from Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on.
No.
Oh, whatever happened to your parrot?
Whatever happened to your parrot?
You mean the beast? Oh, he died.
Hunger?
Loneliness. A parrot without someone to talk to is a sad parrot.
Oh, is that because we left you on Monkey Island? Do you still do that thing?
Do you still do that thing you do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, that funny thing you do.
Yeah, come on, do it.
Come on, do the funny thing you do.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
You know, that thing you do with the talking and the face.
Come on, let's just do
If
it.
you don't want to do the funny thing, just say so.
What are you talking about?
You know, the thing with the tattoo.
Yeah.
Ow! You mean this?
Hello, Guybrush.
It still does it. I love it. I love that they put that in this one. It's so good.
Could you do the thing with the tattoo again?
Sure.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I'm a mighty pirate.
It's uncanny, honestly. It sounds exactly like us.
On second thought, I really don't have time to reminisce.
Fine by me. What do you want to talk about?
What's with all the candles?
What's with all the candles?
I use them to create me art.
Your art? I didn't know you had an art.
Oh, yes. As a child, I was one of the foremost watercolor painters in the Tri-Island area. See? Here are me old paintbrushes.
Huh.
Nice.
I love painting, but after I lost me hands in the accident, I just sort of drifted into piracy. I didn't really like being a pirate, but what else could I do? I was a painter with no hands.
So how did you end up painting with wax?
So how did you end up painting with wax?
Well, after me traumatic experience on Monkey Island,
Don't know anything about that.
Sorry.
I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate no more, and resolved to return to the world of art. Well, to make a long story short,
Too late.
one night I discovered that I could create paintings from the wax drippings of coloured candles impaled on me hooks. Since then, I have been known to art lovers everywhere as MEATHOOK, Master of Wax.
That's the silliest story I've heard in hours.
I mean, do you sell these?
Do you sell a lot of these wax dripping paintings?
They're selling like wildfire, which is ironic.
Why?
Because if you put them next to a wildfire, they melt.
The
Interesting.
humor of the artistic elite has always escaped me.
Probably don't want to get them near anything hot then. I'm looking for something called the ultimate insult.
I'm looking for something called the ultimate insult. I could use your help.
How can I help?
Do you have any idea what it is?
Do you have any idea what the ultimate insult is?
Not a clue. Maybe you should ask the old voodoo lady. She's good with stuff like that.
Yeah, we did that. Do you know what it looks like?
Do you know what the ultimate insult looks like?
Nope.
I'm looking for Grandpa Marley's 4th wedding present.
I'm looking for Grandpa Marley's 4th wedding present.
Why?
Because it'll help me find the island of the pieces of the ultimate insult.
That's funny.
Why?
Many years ago, when I was a child prodigy using conventional watercolors, Grandpa Marley hired me to paint him a map of the Tri-Island Island. He said it was going to be a wedding present for his granddaughter. Unfortunately, he left for Australia before I finished it.
Where's that painting today?
I don't know. When I began working with wax, I painted over all my old watercolors. I just couldn't stand looking at them anymore. I think I covered Marley's map with some sort of landscape. That's all I can remember, though.
Do you still have it?
Oh, no. My waxy creations are sold faster than I can produce them. Marley's map could be anywhere by now.
Darn.
Huh. Do you think it could be?
Do you think that the map you painted for Grandpa Marley is really the 4th wedding present?
It seems likely.
And you really don't know where it is?
All I know is that it's out there, somewhere, with a beautiful waxy landscape painted over it.
Alright, well.
I think I'll plumb this ultimate insult mystery on my own.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. Not right now.
Nothing important. Go back to what you were doing.
Thanks.
So, we're potentially looking for one of his paintings that has a landscape on it to find this something blue. So we're going to have to be on the lookout for that. We may even have already seen it. Who knows? I can't remember if I dropped a big enough hint before. I might have done. Who knows? Anyway. Off we go, back to Melee. Let's go to the docks next and then we'll head back to town, shall we? Of course, I keep calling it the docks, it's actually the harbour. Ah,
Hey, there's a quarter in here. I'm not picking that up.
why are we not picking up the quarter? Probably because we're not on the right thing. Nice, a quarter. Right, well. We'll leave that. Maybe we can spend that in a bit. Let's go and see if we can talk to Mr. Cheese. Probably not too pleased about what happened to his bar. I wouldn't have thought. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe we should have mentioned it full stop. Alright. Let's talk to Cheese.
Hey there, Mr. Cheese.
Ahoy!
How are things down here?
How are things down here?
Quiet. Too quiet.
Where's Carla?
Where's Carla?
I'm right here.
Where?
She's on scupper cleaning duty.
It's not fair. Otis cheats.
I was witness. He beat you fair and square.
What's Carla complaining about?
What's Carla complaining about?
Well, she and Otis played a round of insult rock, paper and scissors to see who would have to clean the scuppers. She lost.
There's no such thing as an illywhacker.
That's what I tried to tell that Australian jerk. But it didn't work for me either.
Ah, well, there we go. Where did Otis wander off to?
Where did Otis wander off to now?
Oh, he's around here somewhere. I told him not to leave the shipyards.
Oh, so he's here somewhere. There's something I need to tell you about the scum bar.
There's something I need to tell you about the scum bar.
What might that be?
It's doing fine. Nothing to worry about.
It's doing fine. Nothing to worry about.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, there's something else I need to tell you about the
There's
scum
something else
bar.
I need to tell you about the scum bar.
Now what?
It got burned down to the ground.
It was burned to the ground.
That's a good one, Threepwood. I think I would have heard something if that happened.
Yeah, you shouldn't worry about losing the scum bar.
You shouldn't worry about losing the scum bar.
Why not?
You still got this navigating job to fall back on.
Yeah, for another 2 old acts.
You'll never guess what I found out about Charles L. Charles.
You'll never guess what I found out about that Charles L. Charles character.
What?
He's actually LeChuck in disguise.
How about that?
Aren't you surprised?
Aren't you surprised that Charles L. Charles is really LeChuck?
Are you kidding? That was foreshadowed from the start.
I love it. You ever heard of something called the ultimate insult?
Have you ever heard of something called the ultimate insult?
It wouldn't have anything to do with being beaten in insult arm wrestling by a spaghetti-armed pirate wannabe, would it?
No.
I don't know nothing about it.
We're not spaghetti armed.
There's something else I need to tell you about the scum bar.
Now what?
Someone broke all the windows.
Someone broke all the windows.
Ah, that happens all the time. The good salty sea breeze actually helps freshen the air inside a bit.
Oh, well, there's something else I need to tell you.
There's something else I need to tell you about the scum bar.
Now what?
Actually, never mind.
What? That Australian land developer finally got his hooks
Oh,
on
we
it?
didn't say that.
I knew that would happen if I left town.
It's worse.
How so?
It's been turned into a foofy French-Hawaiian-Japanese fusion restaurant.
Ah!
Yeah. Alright, well, I should get back to work.
I should get back to work now.
Work? Is that what you call it?
I mean, we're doing work of some sort, you know. Got a grog machine.
Looks like someone has been buying some grogs lately.
Yeah, can we,
I need some money if I want a grog.
Alright, well, we just so happen to have one of these. I like that it has, I like the detail that it has, like, Bank of Lucca on there. I think that's quite cool. They could have just designed a random coin, but the fact it says Bank of Lucca on there, it's a nice touch, given that we've just been there. Let's get a
It's
grog.
jammed! Stupid grog machine.
Oh.
Give me back my quarter.
Oh, jackpot. I like that he just looks at the camera. Let's get some grog. How many cans of grog can we get?
I've already got one.
Yeah, just one. Alright, fine. Can we yell at it again?
I think it's had enough.
No, yeah. It got scared. Yeah. Fear me, grog machine. Alright, let's head back to town then. We're looking for one of MEATHOOK's paintings. So, let's head into the lure bar. Alright, let's have a look around this place again. Remember when we were in here before and I mentioned there was a painting on the wall? Oh yes.
The style of this painting, it seems very meat-hooky.
It does indeed, doesn't it? Can we get that?
Hey, don't touch that. That's an expensive collectible.
Oh, sorry. Okay, well. Should we take a seat? Let's take a seat. See what we can look at while we're here. We've got a propulsion mechanism.
There's some sort of mechanical stuff under the water that's making these boats go.
Sushi boat canal?
Aw, how cute. Little itty-bitty boats floating around carrying itty-bitty pieces of something that appears to be edible.
Yeah. Alright, well let's look at the square tray.
There appears to be a minuscule meal set on this silly square-shaped tray.
Can we...
I wouldn't feed a squirrel. What's the point? I wouldn't feed a squirrel. What's the point?
No, he won't do anything with that.
Excuse me, miss. Miss?
Can I help you?
What happened to the scum bar?
What happened to the scum bar?
Oh, we're under new management now. We've done away with all the pirates, swill, and wenches. Ugh.
I mean, that was... I liked the pirates.
But I liked the pirates.
Ew, gross. Nobody likes real pirates anymore. That's so last week.
Oh, but I liked the swill.
But I liked the swill.
We've replaced that old swill with family-friendly fun beverages. We have quite a selection.
What about the wenches? I like the wenches.
But I like the wenches. I mean, they made it so authentically piratey.
Our decorators went for realism without the fright. They insisted that we replace the wenches with totems and bamboo. Drink sales are down, but we can turn the lights on again. Excuse me, I have customers waiting.
I kind of wanted to...
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah, come back. We weren't done talking to you.
Miss?
Can I help you?
I'm a mighty thirsty pirate.
I'm a mighty thirsty pirate.
What can I get you?
I'll have a grog.
I'll have a grog.
We don't have that, but we do have a fine selection of tropical drinks.
What? No grog?
I'm not sure what that is, but I know we don't carry it. Can I interest you in a fine tropical drink? They come with cute little umbrellas.
What kind of umbrella drinks?
What kind of umbrella drinks?
Well, we have a few specialties. Deep blue sea with a coral reef chaser, monkfish mango madness, and barnacles and James Brine cooler.
What kind of bar doesn't serve grog?
What kind of bar doesn't serve grog?
I've been serving drinks in bars for months. I've never known a bar to serve grog.
But that's all they used to serve here.
What else can I get ya?
You wanted grog.
But I really wanted a grog.
Looks like you've maybe had too much already. If you don't calm down, I'll have to cut you off. I'll let you think about it.
Fine. Can you recommend something from the menu?
Can you recommend something from the menu?
Oh, the sushi is all very good. Our chef is one of the best there is.
What sushi?
Are you for real? Everyone's eating it these days. Okay, it's raw fish artistically prepared with natural ingredients from the sea.
That sounds pretty gross.
Well, we do have a heated dish for the less trendy people like you. Try the flaming scuttlefish.
Alright, well, I might do that, but
No
not for
thanks.
now.
I'm fine.
Then excuse me, I have customers waiting.
Right guys, well, maybe we'll order some food in the next one. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Timberly Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumidim, Paulione, Frosty the Sheep, JohnCom555, Chrissy, Paul James, and Zoltes, and I'll see you next time.